Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another live stream. Today we're going to be starting a journey in Dragon Quest XI. We're going to be playing on hard mode and see if we can maybe activate a few of the other debuffs. Just to make the game a little bit more interesting, as it's a pretty basic like combat system as well. It makes it relatively easy. So we need to make it a little bit more interesting, right? Yo, how's it going? Welcome back, man. First one here today. Let's give it a few seconds, just a few people get here. Create a new adventure log. We've been playing quite a bit. We've put in quite a few hours. Oh man, I'm still very tired. I'm still very tired today, I'm afraid. Let's just call our character. I don't know what we call our character. Let's go with boy. I made the grave mistake of my first character naming it all with cap locks on. So now every time somebody talks to us, it's all cap locks, which kind of sucks. So this is where we get to choose our debuffs. How's it going, Chiro? How's it going, man? I'm glad to hear that, Earl. We are also doing incredible, man. I lack many hours of sleep, but we are doing pretty good. You can't stay, just have personal stuff to deal with. Hope you understand. I understand, man. Best of luck, Blackwings. I hope it all goes well, dude. I hope everything goes well. But yeah, the reason we didn't stream yesterday and stream pretty late today is we've been sitting up very late recording chip for this game, unfortunately. So I've spent many hours just doing random shit. So we haven't really had time to enjoy the game properly as much as I'd like to. Hence why we're going to start this today. So we're going to go for no fleeing from battle. We can set restrictions for ourselves when we start a new game. And we have to stick those restrictions. So we're going to put that on so we can never run away from combat, which is a good idea. We don't generally run away anyway. We don't use the shopping feature too much, but at the same time I'd like to have the shopping just to make sure it's not, you know. There are times when it could be nice just to buy some stuff like some healer materials and stuff, especially early game. Reduced experience, that's pretty pointless. All enemies are super strong, let's go with that. So we have all enemies are super strong and no fleeing from battle. Those two seem pretty adequate for first playthrough. I wouldn't say first playthrough, but... Okay, here we go. Are you happy? We are happy. Actually, wait, what have we done here? It's meant to be an I, not a Y. Jesus Christ. Okay, confirm. Is this the new real modern Final Fantasy game? Yeah, pretty much. It's actually very good though, I must admit. Dragon Quest is actually very good. I hadn't played any of the other franchise, but I've got to admit, man, I've been impressed. I've been impressed with Dragon Quest XI. It's a very complete game. The combat system is a little bit basic, but other than that, it's pretty good, man. Story's very generic. But you soon notice that the graphics are made by Toriyama himself. A lot of the art design, which is the guy obviously who makes Dragon Ball. And there's clear references to that. Like you can tell quite a bit in certain scenes. But no, it's got such an immersive world. Like the towns and the cities in this are very... I know they really bring you in and make you want to like stay there and actually do side quests and stuff, which is not something I can say I do very often on these sort of games. Yo, Brian, how's it going, man? Welcome to live stream, dude. Yeah, it's a little bit different from the Bloodborne and Dark Souls we usually play. After that last run, man, I do need a break from, like, Bloodborne especially. That doesn't mean we won't go back to it. We'll go back and play it soon enough. But... Is this game for PC? Might check it out. I think it is. I think it's also for PC. I think it's PC, Xbox, and PS4, and it's also going to be released for the Switch, but I don't think it's out yet for the Switch.
This child, he is the one. There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
So that is us. Graphics are shit. I know you're trolling now, Shiro. Now I know you're trolling. Even if you despise the game, man, you've got to love the graphics on this thing. They're way too good to not like. Headless Horseman, great. So pretty much our kingdom is under attack. The protagonist is the little kid, the baby. What I'm not too sure about is the Dragon Quest soundtrack. I know it's a very famous soundtrack, so I'm not sure how smooth it's gonna be on YouTube as far as like copyright claims go. I remember in Final Fantasy we often got copyright claims because we left the soundtrack in the background on certain cutscenes and stuff, so hopefully they're not too strict about that. No one draw kids like Toriyama. He draws them in such a way which makes you think stillbirth is a good thing. What is wrong with you people? Even this is pretty Dragon Ball like, you know? Like the old granddad finds the baby, just randomly fucking crying in the middle of nowhere, and takes him in. Yo Lucas, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Missed you too, man. We missed you too. It's been a very, very busy couple of days. Even today, man, we should have been streaming a lot earlier, but I just did not have time. I literally only just woke up. The birth of Saint Ollie is untouchable, or the untouchable. Should we go for a no-hit run on this as well? How's it going, Anna? Welcome back. Goutsman, welcome, man. I want Bloodborne, not this week, shit. Oh, man, you've got to give other games a chance, man. Bloodborne is spectacular, but there gets to a point when you play too much Bloodborne that you need to give it a break, dude. You need to give it a break sometimes. Because after that last run was like 9 days straight playing just Bloodborne. That's not to say we won't go back to it eventually, but I think it's good to try the games as well. Yo, Kavito, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Welcome, Fortnite Kid. The graphics, well, yeah, man. Toriyama really did pull it off well in this game. Like, I think all Dragon Quest have been decent looking sort of art design, but like the fact that it's on PS4 and like new gen is just spectacular. Good morning, Winter Brigade. Welcome, man. I don't really much like the hairstyle of our protagonist, though. I must say that. The beginning is so cliche. Oh, you're gonna be very cliched by the story. Dragon Quest are pretty famous for like being pretty bland. Not bland, I wouldn't say, but very stereotypical cliche storyline, like kingdoms, kings, and like stuff like that. It's very. They haven't switched it up in that sense. So like they've stuck to original sort of storylines, JRPG wise.
I can't believe we're gonna be climbing all the way up there.
But they've stuck true to the roots, man. They took notice of what happened to Final Fantasy. Everyone in Final Fantasy complained that the combat system changed and it's all fucking too different, and they wanted to go back to classic JRPGs. Dragon Quest is the opposite, man. Dragon Quest stuck to classic JRPGs, and they did not. They did not go out of their way to like change anything on classic JRPGs. So pretty much at the beginning of this game, we've become of age, which means we now, according to this village's sort of lore, we need to go and climb to the top of this mountain and sort of pretty much have a view from the top of there. Luckily for us, our childhood friend happens to be the exact same age as us. Good old Hammer here. So she's coming with us. We gotta go 2 people. I'm taking the dog too, because fuck it. Is this a 0-hit run as well? Let's try to make it a 0-hit run, shall we? Bloodborne can rest because this is the first new Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy 9. I mean, it's a very good JRPG. If you do like the JRPG genre, you will love Dragon Quest. Like I said, even the battle system is pretty basic, but it's a very good game. And that's coming from me, man. I didn't get truly into Tales of Berseria. I didn't truly get into Persona 5. Though I'm sure they're amazing games, but this one did drag me in a lot. Just follow Sandy. Oh, great. We're leaving our fate in the fucking dog's hands. Great. Dragon Quest 9 hard mode or 0 hits any %. Woof woof. Okay, let's follow the doggy. We have faith in the doggy, man. Why can't I type? I'm seeing your messages, Fortnite. I'm seeing your messages. I don't know why it says you can't type. Super AMV Pro, how's it going, man? Welcome to livestream.
Great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how
You notice something very specific is the voices on this game. They're pretty interesting.
My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see.
Like all the voices, each town has the sort of own accent, but they're all like very village-like accents. You know, they're not like
As long as I can remember, he's been
sort of very
preparing
perfect
for this
accents.
day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief?
The main guy has a bad haircut. I agree, man. I've actually pointed that out. That I don't like his haircut. At one point, we're standing next to the guy with a very cool haircut. Yet somebody compliments the haircut of the protagonist instead of the guy with the cool looking hair. And I'm like, are you serious right now? The graphics are fantastic, at least for me. Yeah, I do love the graphics, man. I've been fanboying over the graphics for quite a while. High school is so annoying. Oh man, you'll miss it.
Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh.
The main guy's hair reminds you of Trunks. Well, you know, that's Toriyama's sort of art style coming through here pretty powerfully. There's actually another character that looks very, very similar, as one of my friends pointed out yesterday, that looks very similar to Android 18 as well. Like, the exact same hairstyle, same eyes, everything, man. He definitely got his influences there wherever he could. He definitely tried to include it. So on this game, you can walk around just to have a like feeling of modern JRPGs, but you can also switch to classic mode, which is just the side view. Or you can just stand still, because it makes no difference whatsoever. Like, the moving system is completely just, for a sense of, for those of you who like playing on JRPG, like the new ones, but it doesn't make any difference. Like, you can't outrun attacks, it doesn't make extra damage if you're looking the opposite direction, or how far away you are, or anything like that. So you can just stand still, effectively, for the entire fights, and that's how you can replay most of the game. Yeah, so the only character we actually got in the party at the moment is the main protagonist. We can't control the other two.
Little blighters, aren't they?
Nightmare Terror, how's it going, man? They managed to make it more girly than Trunks' hair. That's pretty difficult, man. That's pretty difficult. They dropped a medicinal herb. That is very kind of them.
Crikey, I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me.
Nope, the dog's had enough. He's decided, like, fuck it. I'm just gonna leave.
And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about.
Is there a bridge?
Let's get going.
There are many oh, you're actually gonna love this game. There are so many bridges, and coming from what I've played through the game, there's actually been 3 separate sequences where we've had to escape onto a bridge, and said bridge has either broke, or we've had to jump off the bridge to escape the enemy. That's actually like happened multiple times on the playthrough I'm doing at the moment. Right, so we picked up the pot shield. So we put this on the Sun One's do-outer appearance. I think this is like a throwback to Dragon Quest VIII. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't played number 8, but I think this uniform is off of Dragon Quest VIII. And I say it looks pretty damn cool. So we're going to be sticking with that. Time to climb this goddamn tower then. We're actually going to be doing a lot of the random fights though, because we have put it on hard mode so that the enemies are more powerful. As well as that we can't flee from battle, so if we didn't fight all of them, we're going to be very underpowered for like the bosses and stuff. So we're going to be doing a lot of like, not grinding, we'll never stop to grind, but we will like attack a decent amount of enemies on the way. Because on this game, it's similar to, is it Eternal Sonata I think, and quite a few other JRPGs, where you can see the enemies in the field, and like if you want to walk around them, you can easily avoid them by just running around, for example. But you can get like a preemptive strike on them. Why are there still 0 hits? Dragon Quest 0 hits, hell yeah. Wait, what? What does it say, someone 0 hits? Yeah, it's going to be pretty difficult to do Dragon Quest 0 hits. Give Trunks his sword back. I never really noticed that the sword looked kind of similar to his as well, to be honest. Because on my other playthrough, I've been using the Great Sword instead of the regular one. But yeah, man, that's so right. This is pretty much explaining the preemptive strikes. So that if we get the attack on them first, we can actually get, like, the attack outside of battle will count damage going into the fight. So if we attack it like this, we did 1 point of damage before we even started the fight. Obviously, 1 point of damage isn't too spectacular at this stage, but... I like the way Gem or Hem or whatever her name is just sort of, you know, just saying they get him. It's like, oh, thank you for that. You know, the dog is literally more helpful than you right now. Oh, they better not be my items you're using there. I really hope she's not using my fucking medicinal herbs.
Here you go.
And you're gonna use more of my items? Okay. Is this on PS4, PC? I'm currently playing on PS4, yeah. But I think you can play on PC. It is available for the PC if I'm not mistaken. This game is kind of cute. Oh, it is. There's some pretty cool looking costumes and stuff later on. Oh, the hit mark. Yeah, I know what you mean now. I didn't realize the hit mark. I'm like, yo, what are you guys talking about? There's no 0 hits in the titles. But yeah. We might want to take that away because there's probably going to be quite a few hits in this run. Play The Witcher 3. I still haven't played The Witcher 3. That's true. I have not played it yet, man. I'm just more of a fan of JRPGs than Western RPGs, I must admit. You're currently playing Spider-Man. I did want to play Spider-Man as well, but I didn't get it. I don't know, man. Like, there's too many games coming out. I might try to get Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider looks very good as well. But... Hello, TK. How's it going, man? Welcome. So just basically Sakura from the first Naruto series. Oh, man. Shots being taken at poor Sakura. Sakura becomes okay in Shippuden, but I must admit in the first series she's a bit like, meh. I maybe won't do anything today. Dude, I want to keep this dog for the rest of the playthrough, man. This dog is fucking OP, dude. How's it going, Mufa? Don't play The Witcher on stream. Why not, Mufa? Have you not played it yet? Do you not want spoilers, or is it just a garbage game? Oh, you mean for copyright reasons and like, okay. Well done. We're not too fussed. In Dragon Quest, swords can't cut through water. What? Oh, they can. What do you mean they can't? Of course they can. This is Trunks' sword, we gotta remember, man. It's not just any old sword. Okay, we killed enough blobs. Let's attack that thing. Like I said, we can't run past too many fights, if not we'll be severely underleveled in hard mode. Are the voice actors British? You could say that. You could say British. But certain areas, I wouldn't like to say where they're from. They've got a very unique sort of twist onto it, which is like each town has its own sort of accent, and some of them are very distinctive, let's just say. I would say most of them do sound kind of more British than American, but it's not necessarily British. A lot of them is sort of have their own purposeful sort of like lisps and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I know what you mean now, Movie. Yeah, you're right. YouTube probably not going to be too happy with that sort of thing. What have you been fighting? There have been slimes. Very, very powerful slimes, I may say. I'm leaving to study high school. It's so hard. Don't worry about it, Super MV Pro, man. You'll get through it. You'll get through it, dude. Trust me. It will seem so easy once it's over. Right, let's check out what's down here first. Oh, there it is. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? We've got a medicinal herb, as poor Gemma here has been using all the ones we already picked up before. And we've got 5 gold coins. Oh, man, we are literally swimming in it right now. Though you can't actually swim, but... got enough gold to keep it up. Worth indeed, buddy. Worth indeed. What do we got here? A chunk of copper ore. Oh, man, I am glad we did this climb already. Yo, how's it going, Dylan? What is this late stream? Oh, Biscuit, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry we're a little bit late. I've just not been sleeping much, dude. I do not get much sleep. We just woke up. I went to bed very, very late last night. And it was not good, man. I literally had to sleep through like 3 alarms, which somehow I managed to sleep through with no problem, which is not good. Yo, this dog can bark and paralyze. I am devastated that we don't get to keep this dog for the rest of the playthrough, man. I like this dog, dude. He has some pretty cool shit going on for himself. You only start with 4 MP, though. I should not be wasting any magic on these fights. 4 MP is not good. I take it you read your comments? Yes, I did. That's where the laugh came from. Does the gold do anything other than healing? Not at this stage, no. In fact, I don't even know. Like, what I've played through for, we don't actually use her yet. So, no, I've never actually seen her do anything yet. She's pretty fucking useless. We've got to understand, though, she's not really an adventure partner. She's sort of just coming with us to the top of this hill because that's, like, the tradition of this village. She's not exactly coming here for an adventure.
Is this normal? do you think?
Oh, by the way, we are a silent protagonist. Though he does, like, suggestively say stuff to explain situations to other characters, we never actually hear our own character speak.
What? Cole? Quick! You have to help him!
You have to save someone from work yesterday, Mufa? What happened at work, dude? What situation were you possibly in with? Oh, you was a lifeguard, weren't you? Damn, yeah, I'm like, yo, where would you save someone from work? But yeah, I forgot you was a lifeguard, dude. GG, man. GG.
It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
She probably makes dinner in the kitchen. That was a bit much, Kevin. That was a bit sexist, I believe. Oh, wait. Yo, 7 damage, though. Okay. Maybe this hard mode's not so much a joke. I believe we need to attack these with magic. Oh, he did not like that. Come on, doggy. Doggy needs to start learning some fucking magic spells if he wants to participate in this fight, man. That's a lot of fucking damage. Oh, he can still paralyze him with fear. Never mind. Doggy doesn't need magic, man. Doggy is absolutely fine. We have not enough MP, I'm afraid, so that's not good. Though this is kind of Gemma's job. Her only job here is to heal me, yet she's not even fucking doing that. So we can actually hit these things with physical attacks, but it's kind of hard. Like, physical attacks miss a lot. Oh, she can actually heal her MP. Okay, so she's not actually using our items, which is nice. I thought she was maybe using the items out of my own inventory, but she does have her own. That's good. So we can actually go back to actually hitting this thing with magic again. You only start with fucking, like, what is it, 6 fucking MP in total? That's tragic, man. Did you name the protagonist Boy? I did name the protagonist Boy. That is his name now. Dragon Quest ripping off Final Fantasy and Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I don't know if Dragon Quest was even before Final Fantasy, man. Like, this is Dragon Quest 11. I don't know what year the first Dragon Quest came out of, but it's you know, they both sort of grew up together. The thing is, in the Western world, it's been pretty like hidden from Dragon Quest. It's been a lot more like in Japan and like Asia and stuff. Dragon Quest has never really been popularized in like the Western, which is surprising, man. It's like, it's very, very popular in Japan.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you.
That was a great idea there, Cole. GG, man.
But then those monsters appeared.
An adult and their child who takes their kids swimming that can't swim. You know what? It's a good thing that there's lifeguards around. Let's just say that. I'm not going to criticize anyone's parenting skills, but you know, that's just a bit of a fucking stupid idea. Yo, Alex, how's it going, man? I mean, I don't think it would have been a swimming class. Did he even have armbands on though? Like, did he have some sort of floating device, Mufa, to stay afloat, or was he just literally just fucking? Is it a good idea to send him down there by himself, or do we send a dog with him? Oh, we send a dog with him, I think, right? Yeah. I would say that was irresponsible. That dog is fucking OP, man.
I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero.
Cole's forehead is bigger than your future. At least Final Fantasy has development on their characters a little more than this cross-eyed dragon moron. I feel like anyone who criticizes the graphics on this game should be banned out of respect for Toriyama. Like, do you know how like fucking insane it is to get Toriyama to do artwork for a game? Like, this is the creator of fucking Dragon Ball we're talking about here. He didn't have any sort of armbands or anything on. That's pretty fucking stupid then, man. Like, if you don't know how to swim, you'd probably want to have, like, armbands on it. I mean, at least, right? That just goes without saying. Not to mention maybe go in, like, you know, the shallow part of the water for a while. Right. Can we get rid of the thing on the side? Like, we've got the debuffs on. The no fleeing from battle and all enemies are super strong. Those are the debuffs we chose at the beginning of the playthrough, but I would like to see if there's a way to get rid of those, so they're not sort of in the way the entire time. Display settings, here we go. Okay, we don't want them to show. Like, I think we all know what sort of challenges we got going on. So let's just get rid of those. Who needs banning? It's all good for now. It's all good for now. Well, if you don't like Dragon Ball X, that's a whole nother problem, man. That's a whole nother issue to deal with, which I don't think I'm adequate to deal with people who don't like Dragon Ball, man. That's just not something I'm gonna deal with. Swim without. Why can no? Oh, there we go. Don't worry, Shiro. We'll find some bridges for you soon, and you can go back to talking about bridges. I know it's been a while since we've seen a bridge. It's been like 2 days. But we'll find one today, and when we do, you will be able to go back to talking about that instead of criticizing the poor game. You learned to swim without armbands? I mean, I did as well, but in the safety of my own home, surrounded by people who do know how to swim, in a shallow end of a swimming pool. I think it was in the shallow end. I hope it was in the shallow end. But I did learn to swim at a very young age. What are the challenges? The challenges, what we've got going on are the hard mode, which means the enemies are more powerful, and we've put the restriction of not being able to flee from combat. You can choose certain restrictions at the start of each playthrough to make the game more challenging, sort of thing, like no buying from shops, no equipment, like no wearing any defensive armor and stuff like that. I haven't really tried them out other than this time, so it'll be interesting to see exactly how much more difficult like the bosses in that become. Yo, Brock, how's it going, man? Welcome to live stream, dude. You learned last year, like a year and a half ago? I mean, at least you know now, man. I don't know, I feel like swimming is just one of those things that's always very useful. Even if you don't enjoy swimming, man, like, you never know when you're gonna, like, you know, need it, right? Like, if you're walking past the fucking beach, somebody's drowning, swimming pool, plane goes down, a boat crashes, like, just not being able to swim just fucks up your situation really badly, man. Cole's big ass forehead. Oh, thank you ever so much, man. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Now I'm never going to be able to see Cole in the same way. Luckily we don't see Cole very often. If not, I'll just be thinking of his forehead the entire time. But thank you for the donation, man. Flee from combat? No, flee from combat. As in we can't run away from combat.
How? That great big.
Though we got to choose our fights anyway.
It was almost like you made it happen.
Maybe we did.
Look, the mark on your hand. Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony.
We should probably head back. I'm surprised that the elders sent us up this fucking sort of trail pathway. Not they could have sent someone else up first, you know, make sure it's safe.
Spirits, hearth and home. Lift your voices up in prayer. Sing it across all our dread.
Don't make a fool out of me. I want my money. I want my money, man.
No, man. Oh man, what the disrespect. I will say thank you anyway though, because I don't really like Hammer that much, if I'm honest with you. So though I don't agree with your opinion, but I do not like Hammer very much. So thank you so much for the donation. I will gladly take it. Yo, Boo, thank you so much for the sub, man. Much appreciated, dude. She knows too much. We have to kill her now.
On and on and on.
Yo, jokes aside now though, like some of the views on this game, not this one, but like later on, some of the towns and that look so spectacular, man.
They wanted to show us how huge our world really is.
It wouldn't have been too huge if you came up here by yourself. You'd be dead by now.
Well, that's it.
If it wasn't for the dog, we'd probably both be dead.
Now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Right, looks like we're heading back down. But I feel like the guy should let the go drop. I mean, luckily enough, she's not really going to be joining us for At least for the beginning of the story from what I've played. Which is a good thing because she's pretty fucking useless. Literally all she's done is thrown items at us so far, which, quite honestly, we could have done ourselves if you'd just given us the items. Oh, here's Forehead Boy. Hello, Forehead Boy. You've been criticized in my chat, Cole. How do you feel, man? Yeah, that's what I thought. So who did he get his forehead from? These are obviously his parents. Who's got the big forehead? None of them really. I'm starting to think maybe that something weird went on here, because none of the parents have a huge forehead. So somebody is... we need to find some bloke around the town with a big forehead now to find out who the real father is. I'm sorry to say this, Cole, but we'll find your real father, man. Yo, thank you so much for the sub, man. Much appreciated, dude. I feel sorry for his mother. You can't call Dragon Warrior a rip-off of anything. That's kind of the goat of JRPGs. Yeah, like, I agree with that. The thing is, a lot of people in the Western world don't really know about Dragon Quest. Like, I don't think they quite understand how popular Dragon Quest has always been in, like, Asia and stuff.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Like, this is one of the, like, the co-founders of the genre sort of thing, to a certain degree.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that.
If it's really hard to make Shoriyama make his artwork something. I mean, sure, I'm sure he helps out in projects, but like not to an extent where he does like the full artwork for a game. And how does he make a living? I mean, it's Toriyama, man. If you made Dragon Ball, you're probably set for life, to be honest. You're probably pretty set for life if you've made Dragon Ball Z, fucking Dragon Ball GT, and fucking Super.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from
Must have
the
been a
top?
very painful childbirth.
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh,
Are we not going to explain the way you did fuck all and we got attacked by creatures, but me and the dog pulled through for all of us? Are we not going to bring that up, Hemmo? No? Okay, let's just act like you did equal part and all that. Cool.
Have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a
That
little
may be
of
sooner than we
wonder
think.
away you
Wink,
have
wink.
there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Okay, time to head back to town. We'll probably be doing quite a few like the side quests and random stuff like that.
Come on, you. Hope.
Dragon Ball overrated as shit. I know you did it to piss me off now, man, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I will just laugh along. I will just laugh along. I won't go mental. I won't throw anything at you, Shiro. But I will make sure we don't fall off any bridges now just to piss you off. Right, this is our nice little town. Award for ascending to the top of Cobblestone Tour and completing the ceremony that signifies one's adulthood. So we're officially an adult now. Great. GG, boys. GG. So there are some treasure chests around here, which some could say are pretty goddamn important. If I can remember where they are, though, I think there's one behind this building. The Cypress Stick. Is that a weapon for him or for her? I think we can use that as a weapon. Yeah, it's actually weaker than the one we already got, though. That's a bit pointless. I don't like that. I guess we could sell it afterwards. It's probably got different stats or something, but... Right, let's go check out his house. Wait, is she coming into our house as well? Does she not have her own house to go to? Why is she still following us, man? This is my house.
Soldier. Well, not so little anymore.
You've never seen Dragon Ball, though? I would definitely recommend it, man. It's very good.
Look at you.
Okay, Nightmare. Thank you for stopping by, man. We'll see you soon, dude.
I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tall.
Oh, now we're gonna bring it up. Now the whole town isn't listening. You just tell our mother. And now it's gonna sound like bullshit as well. It's gonna make it sound like you're just trying to look good in front of the mother.
That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say?
No Bloodborne. We finished the Bloodborne no-hit run, man. We finished the no-hit run. So after all those days in Bloodborne, I wanted to give it a bit of a break until we do any more Bloodborne runs.
That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me.
That's what you want to tell your mother. You know, that's a great idea. That won't scare her or anything.
Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here. This belongs to you.
Was she following to your house? I think she wants... I don't know why she's here as well, man. Like, I would assume she would want to go home and see her parents, maybe, after this sort of event. I hope she doesn't expect us to do the same for her house. I'm not going to go in her house and bullshit about some fucking how great she was up there.
I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the Luminary.
The Luminary! Jesus Christ, who would have guessed it? Oh my god.
What?
Welcome back, Alex. Why is the lightning flying about odd when he used a fire spell earlier on? What do you mean why it's like he can use different types of spells, believe it or not, man. That's one of the powers of the Luminary. You can actually use, even fucking Vivi could use fire and lightning spells. Why is that so surprising that you can use more than one type of spell?
You were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
No, we've been given a motive to leave the village. The day we become an adult as well. How incredible is that? Jesus Christ, just my luck.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on.
Charger,
dinner.
no brightness, battery still dropping. Wait, what? No, we've got full battery still. Come on, don't scare me like that. Burn up on re-entry. You've either gotta be the dom or the sub. That's why you can't use fire and ice. What? Tries his hardest to sleep, but is too confused by everything he's learned and excited about his coming trip. Eventually... what is happening? Oh, there's a very cool thing in a second that I should point out when we get to it. First of all, let's raid our own closet. Take some stuff. Plain clothes. They are our plain clothes now. There's actually a chest up here, I believe. Can we not do it now? Oh, yeah, we can. It's one of the few JRPGs you can actually jump on as well, which is pretty neat. 50 gold coins. We'll take this as well now we're up here. That's actually one of the side quests we can do in just a little while. Okay, I think we have enough stuff. Let's just go around and look at a tree, shall we?
Oh, can't sleep.
Yo,
either.
Rain, how's it going, man? Welcome back, dude.
You remember this tree, don't you?
Yeah,
I
totally.
got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone.
I mean, you still are, Emma. You're not coming with me. There's no way in hell you're coming with
I
me.
was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the Luminary, that reincarnation thing. I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us
I don't want to turn into a star when this is over. No! That seems like a horrible fate to me.
Star, right there.
So I don't think they understand how stars work.
Maybe the luminary too. I just don't get it.
Extreme Chris, how's it going, Zelda? Not exactly, man, not exactly.
I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do.
Is she just waiting for an invite? You're not getting an invite, you're not coming with us, Emma, I'm sorry. Maybe if you'd have hit one of those fucking slime monsters once, even if it was just one damage to prove you was up for the fight, I'd have said, you know what, Emma, why don't you come with us? You'll be useful one way or another, you'll get stronger, but no.
Old friend.
Yeah, we're not telling her shit, she can leave, that's fine. Santa Monica, how's it going? Then morning comes. This is the day we depart from the village. It's a big day, boys. It's a big day.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub.
I'm pretty sure he looked exactly the same as we did yesterday, but you know.
You won't forget him, will you? He was a
The last Dragon Warrior I played was Dragon Warrior 4. Jesus, man. That is a long time ago. I've never actually played any of the other ones. This is the first Dragon Quest I've actually played.
You'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack.
Oh, you're giving us money now. That's I like her now. Amber's pretty cool. She's giving us free cash.
Village shop before you head off to Heliodor. You'll need some supplies for your big adventure.
We probably should buy some supplies. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
Well, so much for being a secret. Okay, looks like the whole village knows we're fucking off. The clip was 11 out of 10, very accurate. Oh, Discord, okay. Right, there's a side quest in here. We're gonna make sure we do the side quests. Hello, my friend. What's wrong with you? Deary me. What am I going to do? I don't know. It isn't. Young boy. You came along at just the right time. I've got a favor to ask you, see? The other day I was playing with my lad. You know, messing around as you do. Well, anyway, he got his flurry feather that he loves, and well, fool that I am, I managed to let it blow away. Luckily, the wind only blew it as far as the roof of your shed. I'd go and get it myself, but I'm not too good with heights, I'm afraid. Or you maybe think it's disrespect to climb on my fucking roof. That would have been a better answer. I know you're here, yeah, we've already picked it up for you, my friend. We've already picked it up. Yeah, this is more of a tutorial of how to jump, I would say. But we've already got the feather, you can have it. Easy side quest, man, easy. We got a sleeping hibicus. That is gonna be so handy. But like, fuck all. You're a Japanese legend, yay. Wait, I don't think Google Translator did too well for you there, I'm afraid. Right, where's the general goods store? We want to go buy some healing items, because I feel like it's probably going to get pretty rough. It's going to get pretty goddamn rough. It's got the same music. Yeah, they used the same soundtrack on pretty much all the Dragon Quest. Even the same sort of, like, you'll notice a lot of similarities on the Dragon Quest. Like, they don't change it up like Dragon Ball do. They like to keep it the same just to make sure people don't cry about it afterwards. As we do on fucking... we've got quite a bit of cash here. We can go for... We'll buy 9 of these. That looks good. And the way it works on this, you can actually choose whose inventory you want to put it in. So you can put it in the item bag, which is like a general sort of inventory. And then each character has their own inventory. And if you're going to use an item inside a battle, you can only use the ones that are inside their own inventory. So you can't just sort of like, if you decide to give them to him, then your other characters can't use those items in like in the middle of a fight and stuff. Which is, you know, different. Chat disconnected there from me for a while. Hope that didn't fuck it up. The potion item, Satcho utility belt. You could say that. You could say that. Oh, also, let's go and quickly visit the Gemma, as you noticed. She's the daughter of the mayor, by the way. Or the granddaughter of the mayor or something. Like, the mayor's part of her family. And no fucking surprise, the mayor has the massive, only fucking, just huge house, really. While some people living in these fucking old shacks. This guy's just taking up like half the fucking village's real estate with his massive fucking house. Woof woof. I'm sorry, I don't want to speak to anyone right now. Could you come back in a bit? So Chinos were leaving the village, and something that's actually kind of cool here. There's no way to get inside the house. Yet they went through the hassle of animating her, what she's actually doing in there. If you look through the specific window, you can see that she's actually, like sewing or knitting something. And the fact that this is the first thing that made me love this game, because the fact that we can see that. And then it all makes sense like tomorrow, or like later on in just a few seconds, that she gives us something. Which is what she's making at the moment. And the fact that they went through the effort of like actually making her do the animations of actually grabbing it. I don't know, I just thought that's kind of cool. We're really leaving. It's happening. Yeah, we've said all our goodbyes. We're ready to go. I don't even want to know what you said there, Mufa. Someone wants you dead, Shiro? I very much doubt it, man. I very much doubt anyone wants you dead. You'll be fine. How come was everyone in the village is fat? That's, I don't know, man. That's just their life choice. I'm not going to go around judging their life choices. That means they're very happy and there's a lot of food to go around, probably.
Since he brought you to Cobblestone.
Can anyone understand this guy?
We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminary.
Oh, this guy's got the worst accent ever, man. I mean, it's done on purpose. Like I said at the beginning, they've given him like weird accents.
But
But...
the luminary was, of course, a legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness.
It doesn't help that my volume's pretty low.
That you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it's a little.
You return shortly? Okay,
must
Mufa.
say.
That's cool, man.
Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor,
This game is amazing, Granamina. It is, man. It's really fucking good from what I've played so far.
This is the village where the luminary was raised. That might be something.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you.
Oh, thank you, entire village. I am the chosen one of the legends, and all you've gathered round for me is a fucking map. I wasn't expecting, like, you know, everything, but... Oh, they're giving me the horse too, that's true. They give us the horse, which is pretty chill. Fair enough, I take that back, I'm sorry, Elder Man. The horse is a pretty nice gesture.
Magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone.
There are a lot of bridges in this game. There are many bridges in this game, and I think one of the cutscenes pretty close to the beginning you're going to enjoy a lot, man. There's a very eventful bridge cutscene. It'll get better. I won't ruin it for you, but you are in one hell of a ride. Yeah, I have actually played it quite a bit. Like off stream, I've played. We've got all the characters pretty much. We've gotten to where we get the final 2 characters, or what I assume are the final 2 characters. But I'm taking the game pretty slow on my other playthrough, like I'm doing all the side quests and like finding everything and stuff. So it's become a very like long and slow process.
Take this with you. I made it for you.
This is what I mean, like in the window we could see that she was knitting something and this is what she was making, and the fact that they went through the hassle of actually showing her making it is pretty cool. Like they could have just like not made a character model in there at all, or just make her just be sitting there.
Keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you?
They should have given you a donkey instead. A map is pretty useful. I mean, it's useful. I'm not saying it's not, but the worth of it, the value of the map isn't exactly spectacular.
And remember, we'll be waiting for you.
Especially in these type of games, because the map is more like a region unlock. I mean, yeah, like maps are... Obviously on this the maps are really good because it actually lets you to see pretty much the whole map even before you visited it, which is pretty cool. Maybe they feel the same way about you. Who knows, man? Who knows? Horse an incredibly convenient way to... Yeah, that's just saying we can call the horse any time we want with the bells. Right, so off we go. The Heliodor region. Yeah, just we run over that poor fucker there. Oh, there's a casino in this game, by the way, which is highly addictive. We've spent way more time than I'd like to admit in the casino in this game. But we got so lucky last night in the casino. I literally, on my third game of roulette, we hit the second highest jackpot. Oh, cucumber enemies. Let's get some fighting in. We need to get a lot of fights in on this playthrough. Especially if we see new types of enemies. But the casino on this is very fucking... it's addictive. I won't say it's like spectacularly good. I think there's a second casino somewhere later on as well, which I haven't made it to yet. But they literally won't let me play it's called the big boy table at the casino. It's actually called the big boy table, and they won't let me play at the big boy table yet. Because I don't know why. I think you need to get to the second casino for that. But I spent more time than I'd like to admit in there last night. We were making wins though. We were making huge wins in the casino, man. We came out of there. We bought 100 tokens to begin with. And we walked out of there with like 72,000. We only wanted 500 for like a certain video was recorded. But we stayed in there like a little bit longer than we intended to. And we made it to 71,000. You just woke up, Cypher? So did I, man. I woke up like less than an hour ago as well, to be fair. Oh man, this is hard mode, by the way, and Jesus, they do so much more damage than on regular mode. It's pretty insane. I probably shouldn't try to farm too much until we've got at least 2 characters. Like grinding with only 1 character is probably a little bit pointless because obviously the XP is not going to be worth it as much. It's probably best to wait until we've got at least 2 characters to bother actually like killing a lot of shit. When I'm not streaming his gambling, pretty much. Your recording time ripped. Oh man, that sucks. I guess you can just do the videos with like the no voice ones then. I probably should have taken my horsey for this. I bet you die? No, Kevin, we'll be fine, man. We'll be absolutely fine. Hold on a second. Oh great, we're being stopped. He just plays an exchange of money because he always wins. We do, like, we just do. I wish I'd have been streaming the casino last night because we got like a half an hour of just pure luck. Like you couldn't imagine. Even when you win, you can double or nothing on this. And we doubled it even when we're sitting on 32,000. Like we started winning 100, we doubled to 200, then to 400. And it's like double or nothing. If you lose once, you lose it all. And we kept on doubling from 100. And we doubled again and again and again. On a system where you have to choose a card that's higher than the previous one by complete luck. And we got it all the way to like, I think it was 32,000 in the end. We did that again and then fucked it up on the 32,000 a couple of times. But like the luck we got in the casino just was unreal, man. I really wish we would have been streaming that. I went on quite a big losing streak after that, but I was a smart boy about it, and we actually saved the game before I lost all of it. Yeah, we're not missing anything too important. This is explaining the campsites. The campsites are pretty much our safe zones where we can like rest and save the game and whatnot. You've got the Final Fantasy X remastered broken RNG. Oh, it was something wrong with the RNG, man. Like it wasn't just on the poker tables. It was on the fruit machines as well. We just got everything, man. So there's different time zones in this, in the sense that it's like nighttime, daytime, and like evenings and mornings on this, and different events and different things can happen in different one. I know that it actually says we've got the Draconian quest going on. That's like the sort of challenges we put on ourselves. The protagonist looks like a male Petra, Minecraft story mode. I don't know, man. I've never played Minecraft story mode. I don't think. Actually, I did play it once. At least you can still do it. You don't download updates. Go into Omega Ruins and open the chest. Minigame 11 in a row, and you'll always get a prize. Really? I didn't know that, man. I did not know that. So pretty much at the beginning of the game as well, if one of your characters die, Phoenix Downs are not really a thing on this game. You can get items that revive your characters, but they're not very common. They're like very rare. Reviving characters on this is a big thing. Like if one of your characters go down, reviving them is kind of a big deal. So we want to do our best to not let anyone die, if that's possible. Yo, actually, we want to go down that well first, don't we? Can we climb back up here? Is it not going to let me climb back up? You're going to make me walk all the way around? Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you people? And the RNG stayed with the save file for battles. I didn't even know that, man. Smart, not big boy. It's not. And it's sad it doesn't. It literally calls the table a big boy table on the casino and it wouldn't let us play. So it's pretty much saying we're not a big boy. Which, you know, I thought maybe it's because we weren't winning enough. But after we went back after winning like 70,000, I thought, are we a big boy yet? And it was still a no. It's still like, no, you ain't big boy enough. I'm like, okay, fuck you. Permadeath? It's not exactly permadeath. You can revive characters, but it gets pretty expensive, like the later one you get. I think it's the more times you have to revive a character, it gets pretty expensive. And you can only revive them at churches or at statues. Though you do get abilities later on that have got like a 50% chance of reviving and stuff. But at early game, dying with a character is a pretty big deal. So we want to try to avoid it happening as much as possible. These things are pretty fucking cool. I think normally they indicate there's something close by, like a collectible or hidden or something. Let's see what way we're going. Let's go down here. We probably could have brought the horse along with us. I don't know why we're walking this, but I don't know. I guess walking we're less likely to miss anything. Come on then, cucumbers. Yo, Battle Sheep, how's it going, man? Did you stream this weekend, by the way, Battle Sheep? I know you said that you stream normally was at Friday and Saturdays. I've just been very, like, out of the loop these last few days. What about save points? Save points are the same sort of thing. Save points are also the statues. The statues and the churches on this are, like, equivalent to save points. Like I said, it goes back to the real classic days when, like, churches were actually a thing in JRPGs. I think in Golden Sun, they used to use the church system as well to, like, not for the saving so much, but for, like, reviving characters. If I remember correctly, Golden Sun did that too. I think it was a very, like, a common thing in, like, classical JRPGs for churches to revive people. I might play this someday. I would recommend it, man. It's actually a very good game. It's, like, especially if you enjoy, like, Tales of and games like that. Reminds you of Blue Dragon? It's got its similarities, for sure. It's got its similarities. We don't really want to go down there for anything. Actually, yeah, there could be. We can't actually go that way yet, but I couldn't remember if there's a chest or something down there. I don't think there was. What are these rabbit things, man? I don't think we'll afford any of these. Let's go for a little bit of a combat. A bunny corn. Is that what they're called? Oh, Jesus. It musters its strength, and it's attacking on the same turn. It did 6 damage. Jesus. That is fucking painful, man. Hard mode is no joke on this. We leveled up, though. Oh, that's another thing of classical JRPGs. If you level up, you get all of your HP and stuff back. Yo, did you completely ban Shiro, Alex? A timed out was probably called for, man, but you'd probably unban him. He's just joking. I would hope. I don't know what he said, if he said anything really bad this time, but... was a little fun, man. You played God of War, Dark Souls, and the new Spider-Man. Oh, man, the new Spider-Man, is it actually any good? I've been wanting to play it now, but there's just been too many other games I've needed to play these last few days. Plus with Tomb Raider coming out soon, man, it's just been too much. Oh, Jesus, this is looking pretty fucking sketchy right now, dude. Are we gonna make it out of this one alive? Find out on the next episode. Oh, Jesus, 4. We're gonna heal here, actually. We bought enough fucking medicinal herbs. Accelerate. Accelerate this boy. Oh, what? Didn't kill him? Jesus, we're not even insta-killing with fucking magic this early on in the game. Oh, man. It's Cornejo in Spanish. Names are just the best. I'm impressed with how good they've done the translation to Spanish and make them creative and not just, like, done literal translations. I actually think that's really cool, to be fair. I do think that's nice. Like, you can tell they put effort into the translations and shit. Even the English names must have been quite creative, because obviously it was originally Japanese. So the fact they got 3 languages with, like, puns in them is pretty cool, because you don't normally get, like, the puns translated as well. Normally if you see any game translate puns, it's, like, a really poorly done job. I don't really want to fight those 3 put together. Let's fight this one over here. He was being very pessimistic. I can see why he got banned. Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, you know, if you're taking the side, I trust you, Mufa. It's not like I don't trust Alex, but you know, he has been known. I don't think he's ever banned anyone for actual personal reasons. I know it's time people have stupid reasons, but I don't think he's ever banned anyone for anything stupid. So, fair enough. Stop watching cartoons. Cartoons? I mean, it's literally. Do they do that in other things? I think they only do that in Dragon Ball, don't they? Maybe I've just never watched any other cartoons. I know Dragon Ball used to be very famous for find out in the next episode. But I don't know if they do that in other things. So those are good to recharge like MP and stuff, which are going to be pretty damn useful in this playthrough. I think we're going to be using a lot of magic. Like I said, the reason we're not doing a lot of these fights is just I want to wait until we've got at least 2 characters. Doing too many fights with 1 character is going to be kind of a waste of time, because then it's just going to be one of our characters getting XP, when we could be doing them when we've got 2. Which is going to be a lot more useful. I'm trying to look for all the sparkly points to get all like the materials we need. Because forging on this game, man, like the forging system to make items and like get better equipment and stuff is very OP. Like you can make some very nice stuff. I think there's something down here. I can't remember what it was though. Here we go. Cotton top, and medicinal herbs. We'll take those gladly. So we're about to enter Heliodor. This town is beautiful, man. It's a very nice looking town for now. It's pretty good. Yo, Vampire, how's it going? Welcome back. Anime, not cartoons. That's better, Alex. That's better, man. Though I guess anime is technically just cartoons anyway, but I will feel disrespect. Spider-Man been watching some streams. Guy streaming said 20 hours of gameplay and all repetitive. Really? That's actually the first negative thing I've ever heard of Spider-Man. It's good to see some downsides. Like, I'm sure it is a great game nonetheless, but people are raving. It's been quite a lot of fun, but I don't know. I do want to try it out. I don't want to spoil the game for myself though. But then again, I think Spider-Man's only one of those games that's kind of interesting. I'd like play it if it was now, but I don't think it's one of those games that if I seen enough in like a year's time, I don't think I'd bother picking it up, to be honest with you. I haven't seen you around here before. You're here to see the king, you say? Well, you won't find him around here. You'd better head to the castle. Go straight up the road, climb the steps, keep going, and Bob's your uncle. Just remember that they shut the gates as soon as the sun goes down. The king needs his sleep, you know. You'd best off heading there bright and early if you want an audience. So yeah, pretty much that's just saying that we can't go to the castle at night time. For obvious reasons. Let's do some side quests though. There's a couple of side quests in this place, which give us some decent rewards. So first, let's go to our friend over here. With just 1 gold in mind to catch a simple glance. Yeah, he pretty much wants a book. So we're going to find that book for him. It's not like anything too interesting in the backstory. It's pretty much just talking of Hendrik. And that is a legendary warrior. Which at the beginning I assumed this legendary warrior would be, you know, in the past. But turns out he's still alive. Isn't that often in games, you know, the legendary warriors and so that are still actually in the present time? It's like, oh yeah, he's just walking around the streets every now and then. I think it was in this house. I can't remember though. It's been a while. Does Dragon Quest 11 have mega bosses, optional or not? I don't know yet. I'm not too sure. I still haven't finished the main story. It's a very long storyline, man. It's a very long story. I think just for casual playthrough with no optional stuff, it's like close to 60 hours. 57 hours of playtime, I think it said on the website. You found the book. Okay, we got the book we was talking about. So let's go and take that back to our good old friend. You hope so? You're not bother playing it? I mean, I don't know, man. I would still recommend it, whether it's got optional bosses or not, which I'm not too sure about. It may have some optionals. Dragon Quest isn't very known for having strong optional bosses the same way as Final Fantasy does. It's not normally about that as much. But there's definitely a lot of stuff to do to keep the game interesting, like a lot of stuff. Longer than Final Fantasy X? From what I've seen, yeah, man. Like, I've played a lot of hours, and you can still tell we're early days. But I've been entertaining myself with a lot of side quests and shit. But they're actually enjoyable to do, some of the side stuff, man. Like, it's actually decently interesting. Like I said, the towns, the environments in the towns really make you want to, like, stick around and sort of just chill in the towns for a bit. So just lost her cat. Her cat has sort of got stuck on that roof up there, pretty much, is what it's telling us. And now we've got to go get it down. God damn it, cats. But there's a chest up there as well, which makes it worthwhile. So from what I've seen so far, these like blue glowing things we just seen there, like those mini things that look like they're from Spirited Away, normally indicate there's something close by, like a chest or a collectible or something. And the mini medals are like the ultimate sort of collectibles, I guess you could say. They're hidden all out the world. I think there's like 120 of them or something. But you only need 75. The cat's paw seems to be stuck in a hole in the roof. Do you want to help it? Nah, fuck it. We've not come up here for nothing. But yeah, I think you need 75 of the mini medals to get like the best item reward from it. And some of them are pretty well hidden, I must say. Some of them have done a pretty good job of hiding. We got Kitty Litter. Does this character not look like a mini Android 18? Like, it's got the same hairstyle as Android 18, the same eyes, and the eyebrows look kind of similar in some of the scenes. It's like a baby version of Android 18. Can't stream till after dinner because family can't make their minds up as to when they want it, so I'm gonna be lurking playing Gears of War 4. Okay, man, that's cool. Right, so there's actually another few chests we can pick up though before we continue on. And just the town soundtracks, man, are pretty chill. That was 18. Jesus Christ. Maybe if you watch Dragon Ball, Alex, you'd have a less fucked up mind. Krillin finally had a kid. I mean, he gets a kid even on the series. I think even on the regular Dragon Ball Z series, he gets a kid, right? We're doing a bit of Santa Claus here and climbing down the chimney. This is actually a pretty good accessory, to be fair. The gold bracer, it's definitely worth picking up in the first town. That's a pretty good improvement, man. It's a pretty good improvement. And another one. See, there's another, like, one of these blue mini things around here, which really makes me believe I think they do indicate, like, collectibles and stuff. So Seeds of Sorcery are pretty similar to, like, in Pokemon. You get the things that, like, permanently upgrade your stats. Which are pretty cool, but I don't like using them, man. I'm very against using them. I'm like, damn, what if I waste it, dude? And 100 gold coins, right? That's all the chests and stuff that you can find in the first village. There's a few other things you can get, like in closets and cupboards and shit, but not too fussed about those at the moment. We do want to move along with the story a little bit. So let's head on to the castle. You think you got 6 episodes at random parts of 2 series? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna judge anyone's likes, but Dragon Ball is very fucking good in my opinion, man.
State your business.
Leaf, welcome back, man. Of course, remember you. Long time no see. How have you been, dude? How have you been? This is what I mean. He explains the situation, but he never actually speaks. Like, he doesn't have a voice. He never directly says anything. He always talks in, like, indirect speech. Oh, what's this? The guards of the castle don't believe that we're the Luminary? Wow. Surprise, hey. Leafy is here. What happened to Leafy, dude? Not this Leaf, but like the actual YouTuber Leafy. Does he still upload? I remember somebody mentioned the other day, but I really don't know what the fuck happened to him. He disappeared.
Do you mind waiting here a minute?
I suppose we shall wait here.
Ever so sorry for that little misunderstanding. Please, go right on through. His Majesty's waiting for you.
Okay. This part was so predictable. Even the first time playing through, it's like I know exactly what's gonna happen here. Fuck Dragon Ball Z. Oh man, no. Did we finish Bloodborne no hit? Yeah, we did. We got it. We got it the second try of the day 9. I was pretty happy with it, man. I was pretty happy with it. The winning attempt is still on the YouTube channel. I've left it as titled as day 9 for now. Just so people, you know exactly what day we got it on, but eventually I'll just change the title to like the 0 hit run, so if whoever's looking for it can find it. But yeah, the full video should still be on YouTube. Gangs up on Ollie. I don't know why we're really bothering with the mini medals on here, but we are going to get all the mini medals and stuff. If I can remember where the fuck it was, this place is pretty goddamn confusing. There we go. Some of the outfits in that are pretty cool though. Like the costumes, not all of the outfits change the visuals of the characters. Some of them don't. In fact, most of them don't, but a few of them that do are pretty cool. Like, they look pretty chill. I think YouTube killed Leafy. There we go, that's a mini medal. This is what I mean by some of the mini medals are pretty decently hidden. Like, even this one, like, this is the second one in the game, and it's in a completely optional area up here. You don't have to come up here for anything else. Nice Legend of Zelda breaking pots there, sort of thing. I don't know if you could do that in other Dragon Quest, though. I've never played the other ones, but that seems like a pretty Zelda-like mechanic. I'm surprised they let us run around like the king's sort of castle with a weapon. I don't know if that was a normal thing back in these ages, but I would have assumed that they would have taken our weapon away at the entrance, right? It just seems a bit weird that there's allowed us to run around here with our sword. In a place where the royal family resides. But hey, I'm not complaining, man. I think we're gonna want that sword. Six episodes, you saw was someone charging up a single attack. I mean, they like to drag things out in Dragon Ball, but it was. I think Dragon Ball Super was actually better than Dragon Ball Z, though. To be fair. So this is the king that our own mother recommended that we go and see when we discovered that we're the Luminary.
That will be quite close enough. Welcome to Heliodor Castle, friend.
Friend.
The Jewel of Dundrasil. You are bold indeed to have made your way here alone, Wanderer. I am Carnelian, ruler of Heliodor. How long have I waited for this day? And now, finally, we
Getting friend zoned by the knight?
Truly,
I know, man. How
it is
tragic is
honor.
that?
The fact that you come here proffering the jewel and asking to speak with me personally would suggest that you know something of your...
You made a
true
song and it's turned
nature.
out pretty good? If you want to share it in the Discord, man, that would be cool. We could hear it. What sort of song is it?
You also bear the mark.
You want some tacos? BRV? Okay, man. I bet they think you stole it. We got the mark, though. He's making sure, man. He is not taking any chances. He's checking the mark.
The mark of light. Then there is no doubt. You are he.
You are he.
Rejoice.
It's like somebody
dear
should just trash with
subjects.
pronouns as we are.
The day is upon us at last. The luminary walks among us once more.
Cool. Everyone's actually happy to see us for once. Well, that's a surprise.
Tell me, O luminary, where exactly is it that you hail from? I would so very much like to pay tribute to those who took you in and raised you.
Tells the King Carnelian that he was raised in the village of Cobblestone. I'm sure Cobblestone will get a hefty reward for that.
Cobblestone, you say? Jasper, you know of this place?
I do, my liege. A village of provincial nobodies deep in the
Provincial
Rockies.
nobodies? Hang on, Jasper. You need to chill out, my friend. What do you mean, provincial nobodies? I'll have you know that, some very important people live there.
Then I take it you know what to do. Do not disappoint me.
Yes, my
That was like the first red flag right there. He's gonna go give him a shit ton of money, pretty much. He's gonna go award Cobblestone for raising such a good luminary. He's taking the soldiers with him just because there's so much money they're gonna take to our village that they need more soldiers to carry all the money. Yo, Steven, how's it going?
I know not what your intent was in coming here alone, but whatever your wicked scheme, know that it shall not succeed.
Well, that turned around really quickly. I thought it was the chosen one a second ago. Now we're getting screwed over. Jesus Christ, what a surprise.
Hendrik, take this cur, this
He did just
harbinger
assume
of
agenda, Kevin.
calamity, and cast him into the furthest corner of the dungeon.
Great,
Know this. The luminary is the root of all evil and will bring naught but misery to our realm. And why is this? The reason is simple. Just as light is intertwined with darkness, so too is the luminary intertwined with the dread lord of shadows. His coming heralds the resurrection of the Dark One.
I mean, that doesn't... That's like causation. That's not the reason. I mean, just because we're here to stop him doesn't mean that if you kill us, the other guy won't ever fucking revive. That's not how this works, buddy. I think this country needs a new king. He's not the smartest guy on the planet. Kick him all in the nuts. That escalated pretty quickly. In all JRPGs, there's a section we get thrown in some dungeon at some point. I think literally all of them, from fucking Breath of Fire all the way up to Golden Sun until this. But this was very early on, man. Like the first town we visited, we got fucking thrown in a dungeon. I don't think he's ever gonna leave his hometown again, man. He's gonna be scared for life. Your song's on my Insta, so I don't know if I want to link it there because it's like no promoting rules. I don't want to annoy people. I mean, you can do it in the we've got like a self-promo section on the Discord. If you want to send it through there, that's cool, man. But you know, I appreciate the thought of you not wanting to like just do self-promo. He's here because he needs to be to stop it. Exactly. But the king somehow thinks that, okay, just because we're here, it means the other guy's gonna fucking come back.
Well, before the sun has set 3 times, we shall know the truth. By then, Jasper will have returned from his investigation.
Well, it's gonna take him 3 days to get there and back from Cobblestone. We made it here in 1, buddy. You need to get yourself some new soldiers.
If I were you, Darkspawn, I would not expect to live beyond that day.
We get to meet one of the coolest characters now, though, coming up. This guy is so far one of my favorites. Awarded for fulfilling your duty and traveling to Heliodor Castle, only to be damned as the Darkspawn and thrown in the dungeons by King Carnelian. But first, we shall break all of their pots that for some reason they put in the cell with us. Making a racket isn't going to help you any. I mean, it's not going to make the situation any worse. It's set once already. Only because we rested at the campfire and we made a day go past. We could clearly make it there in one day. If you ride the horse, you can get from one town to the other in less than a day. Easy. Vegeta? Kind of.
Will you keep
Kind of
it
Vegeta.
down in there?
It looks like him. He doesn't act like
Folks
Vegeta,
they
but...
throw in here have the decency to wait a while before going stir crazy.
New Game Plus is a nightmare, is it actually?
What are you in for, anyhow? You don't get free bed and board down here without having done something pretty bad.
The stream is pretty silent.
Did you say the Luminary? You're serious?
You're telling me the Luminary has just shown up in the cell next to mine? This is crazy.
I think we need to stop telling people that we're the Luminary, dude. It's brought nothing but problems so far. So far, like, the one person we've told has been a bad idea, so I wouldn't go around telling people.
Delicious gruel for the gentleman in the dungeon suite.
Is Roronoa Soto's clothes? It does look kind of similar to Roronoa Soto, actually, his clothes. Looks like we're making an escape after all. We've literally only been in this cell for like, what, 10 minutes and we're already getting out? That's nice.
The Luminary? You're serious? So it's all happening just like the seer said it would. We'd better get out of here.
Let's. Are you an anime fan? Not exactly, not really. I've watched some animes, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm an anime fan, to be fair.
Wait here.
Are you gonna kill another one? We could have probably gotten away there. This guy just likes killing people, I think. You just posted the link? Okay, that's cool, Luke. I will check it out afterwards, man.
Don't worry, I didn't kill him. But he won't be waking up anytime soon. Things will get pretty hairy up ahead. You'd better take this. Oh, and I found this in a corner over there.
I love the way in games they leave all their belongings pretty close by to our cell. That's pretty chill.
I got this little beauty back, so now I'm pretty much unstoppable. We better get out of here before any more of our tin-headed friends come knocking. Holler when you're ready to move out, okay?
Okay. What about the sword he just gave us? Is it any good? I don't even know. Oh, is it just a basic sword back again? That's kind of trash. I thought he gave us a new sword there, but no, it didn't. It's still the same one we had before. That's a bit meh, but it's fine. We'll take it. Yo, Blackwings, how's it going, man? How are the issues turning out? Is it all good?
I spend ages digging this hole, and you just happen to show up the day I finish it? Heck of a coincidence.
It's a pretty big
Guess I really
coincidence.
was meant to help you out, just like the seer said. Anyway, there'll be time to talk about all that later. In you go.
Okay. I wouldn't go down there first. I would definitely wait for him to go first. Like, how do we know he's not just fucking leading us down into a pit of alligators or some shit? We don't know. Maybe he's got a pet alligator down there that he just likes feeding new fucking prisoners to, and he does this every time. You get through it? I'm glad to hear that, man. All good is not the phrase I would use. Oh, man. I really do hope shit turns out okay, man.
The sewers, huh? Well, there must be a way out somewhere. Lead the way. I got your back.
It's fine, man. We'll carry the torch. That's fine. Helidor sewers. See what goodies we can find down here. Medicinal herbs. Would we really want to eat something we found in the sewers, though? I don't know, man. It's pretty fucking debatable. But you know, it's fine. I guess if shit comes down, we'd better take it. If one of us dead, he could have killed us with a sword. He is probably being creative about it, though, man. He's probably a sicko. You don't know what sort of person he is.
Damn it. We better make ourselves scarce.
Jumping to a hole in the dark sounds like a rough one. Do you know the way? We don't know the way. That could be a bit of a problem when we're trying to lead the way. Get them. Oh, great. We're running away from fucking guards already. There's only like 3 of them. Can we not take them on? We could probably take those, buddy. He did say it's pretty much unstoppable now he's got his daggers back, right? And we've got a torch, so we're pretty unstoppable as well. Stuff that torch out and follow my lead. Okay. Stealth! Yeah, I was actually dreading this the first time because I thought, oh crud, it's going to be one of those fucking stealth games, isn't it? But luckily enough, there's like literally no other stealth sections in this. That was close. Come on, buddy. Move. Can I jump over here, by the way? I can. GG. Yo, we've always cheesed the game out, man. We're finding cheeses 24/7. I think we can do this time as well. Can you see us up here? Are we safe? I don't know how safe this is. He is one blind mofo, though. It worked, dude. Yeah, we don't even need to sneak around, man. We're on some next level shit right now. I don't know what happens if they catch you, by the way. Hopefully it won't make us restart, because we're kind of risking a bit here. Do I need to play the previous 10 games to play this one? No, not at all. I've never played any of the other Dragon Quest. They're related in the sense they use a lot of the same things. Same as Final Fantasies, like, you know, they all have Phoenix Downs, they most of them have Chocobos and stuff like that. And I think on this it's kind of the same situation. Oh shit. Did he not see us there? Wow, he is blind as fuck, dude. That was close. But yeah, you don't need to play the other ones. The story is completely individual on each one. The game cheeser. See, we were finding cheese in whatever we play, man. We ain't risking shit. They need better helmets they can't see. I would definitely suggest some better equipment if we do get another audience with the king. I would suggest they change the helmets or headgear to something they have better visual skills on. Because they do... Oh, we got the bridge coming up, by the way, for those bridge fans. Unfortunately, Shiro is no longer with us, but... Everyone's been waiting for this bridge action, man.
Seriously?
Seriously, man. Seems like this scene was intended just for us. We're gonna take our first death against the bridge. See, I struggle to believe that we actually survived that. Because those big chunks of brick were falling down below and on top of us. Like, the chance of none of those falling on our heads? Come on. I think we're dead. Bridge, yep. All praise the fucking bridge. The OC bridge. Bridge Quest 11. Oh, that bridge, that sequel. There've got to be bridges in all the games we play, man. Why? Why, oh why, oh why? Are we okay? We're okay.
You okay? Looks like we shook the guards, at least.
Oh, man.
And that looks like a way out. Maybe our luck's about to change.
Yeah, why not? I'm sure it is. We haven't got to see Eric's hair yet, though, man. His hair is, like, very fucking cool, and it's not actually showed as his hair. Which is a bit disappointing. Don't trust the bridge. We never did, man. Never did, never will do. The bridge cannot be trusted. Is anything cool down there? No. Yeah, that looks a lot like a fucking dragon slash dinosaur sort of situation. Hello.
Wait, there's something there.
No shit. Yeah, I think. So you're probably thinking, oh, first mini boss of the game or first boss. No, you'd be very wrong. We are running the fuck away from that thing. Now that does look like a lot like Blue Dragon sort of shit. You gotta go have dinner? Okay, Blackwings, enjoy your food, man. Oh boy, the Dragon's Lair. So I wonder if we actually come back and fight this guy at any time, or if they become like normal enemies or something. Because I've yet to actually return here on like my main playthrough, and I don't think we've ever encountered one of those.
Well, here goes nothing.
That wasn't so bad.
Whew. Think we can...
Kind of hard to miss. I would say it was hard to miss this massive dragon. I don't know how we didn't see it. That room must have been very dark to miss out on something like that. Go, 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 go. Oh, Jesus. It's coming for us, buddy. Can we attack these random enemies on the way past? I don't know if I would want to try that, though. I don't think it's such a great idea. Look at them all. Oh, look at those. Yo, did you guys catch those? Those meadow slimes just there. I want to go back and find those meadow slimes, dude. Do you know how rare meadow slimes are in this game? Like, meadow slimes are like the ultimate XP grind sort of thing. They're like you can kind of say the shiny versions of enemies, but they give a shit ton of XP, and we just seen 4 of them run away. We need to go back there. We need to go back, Eric. You don't even understand.
Has it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Whew. That was way too close for comfort. What's that thing doing under the castle anyway? Well, whatever. We should get going.
I think he kind of found us. Oh, it can breathe fire. Yeah, fucking because it can. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no shit. Thanks for that tip there, Eric. I hadn't really thought of that. Looks like an off-brand Link.
We made... Huh?
More running away. Oh my god. Oh man, we've spent so much of the game just running away from random shit. If it's not the guards, it's the dragon. Now we're back to guards again. Jesus Christ. When will it end? We're supposed to be the legendary hero. Can't we fight these things?
Looks like our luck finally ran out.
Phantasy Star Online has a similar thing, and you pipe in and out of the map to the hub to respawn enemies to get a chance at rares. So I haven't really played what's it called, Phantasy Star Online. I played like one of them for the Game Boy Advance, I think, and that was the only one I played. On this, not necessarily harder. They get extremely high defense rates as well as they run away a lot, but they're not actually that hard to kill in the sense of like they don't do any special attacks or anything.
If they catch us, we're dead meat.
Hold.
Oh boy.
Let's do this. I believe in you. I believe in the Luminary. I don't have much choice.
Come on. Let's not do anything stupid now.
Oh, we're gonna see his cool hair. Here we go, boys. I like the way it was such a big reveal as well.
The name's Eric, by the way.
Like, yeah, he just wanted to show off his hair in case we die down here. He just wanted us to make sure we knew he had cool looking hair. There we go. And that is how the Luminary died. Rip. Rip run. We just took a death. No, we're good. So that is the beginning of Dragon Quest XI. And this is pretty much just like the intro cutscene again. It's been hours. We have been taking things very slow though. But yeah, that scene there is just like the same cutscene as like when you don't press the start button on the main menu sort of thing, in case you didn't watch it or whatever. But I think the soundtrack there is pretty copyright strikeable, so we don't need to watch that again. So this is pretty much where the game really begins. Like, we actually have two characters now.
Come on, up you get.
In case he loses his spiky hair, like getting wet. That could be true, man. He was probably scared of his hair getting wet, and us like seeing him with the weird hair and being like, "Yo, his hair looks pretty shit." He wanted to make sure the first impression of his hair was like in full fucking Super Saiyan mode.
I had to drag you all the way here on my own. But what a jump it was. I closed my eyes, put my faith in the Luminary, and somehow didn't get smashed into 1,000 pieces.
They never really did explain how he survived that fall, to be honest, but you know.
I woke up on the forest floor at the bottom of the cliff without a scratch on me. Amazing what a little faith.
I wouldn't go doing that again, Eric. That wouldn't, you know, don't assume it's gonna just magically happen.
I guess you and me must be at the top of the King of Heliodor's most wanted list by now. Which means we can't hang around here too long. Let's go say thanks to the nun who looked after us and be on our way.
Okay. Yo, J-Bond, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Let's smash some pots before we go, though. This ain't over, man. We're not gonna leave this place without smashing everything they own, taking all of their belongings. Come on, it's a church after all. Oh yeah, we need to thank the nun, don't we? I'm sorry, I wasn't gonna leave without saying thank you. Thank you, nun.
Ah, there you are, my children.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's just fine.
Not at all, dear. I'm just happy to see you both well again. It seems some dangerous criminals have escaped from the capital and are at large somewhere in the area. Oh,
yeah, we probably shouldn't mention who we are to her.
Criminals, you say? Dear me, that doesn't sound good.
I did indeed, my child. There were guards everywhere. They are searching high and low for the villains. And I heard that the mighty knight Sir Hendrik himself has headed to the mountains in the southwest.
She's raising way too much info considering she doesn't even know for sure that we're the criminals or not.
To Cobblestone, the village the fugitives... Oh, but you must forgive me. They will soon be caught, I am sure. Justice will be done. And until then, you are free to...
Thanks. We appreciate that. We're going to get a little fresh air.
That's not suspicious or anything, but yeah, let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here quick. Because we're surprisingly still pretty close to Heliodor, to be honest. I would not feel safe around here.
Cobblestone, eh? Never heard of the place. I never even knew anyone actually lived in those mountains down south. Is that really where you're from? I'm guessing you want to go see what's happening down there. But you need to be smart. You won't get past Hendrik unnoticed. If you're going to make it there without getting caught, you'll need to avoid the main road. And if you want to do that, you'll need my help. I know every back road there is to know in these parts, but I've got things to take care of in Heliodor first.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's head back into Heliodor. Nice idea, Eric. Let's do that. GG.
Downtown, and I need to get it back. So, are you coming along for the ride? I did help you break out of that dungeon, remember?
You know what? Fine. Okay, let's do it.
That's the spirit. But we can't have you bringing us any unwanted...
I wonder what happened when we pressed no. Would it have just twisted, like, the story at all? Or would it have been just like, stop joking around, you're coming with me?
Here, put this on and keep your face hidden. Otherwise, you're gonna get nabbed as soon as you set foot in Heliod.
Is there snow in Spain? I mean, in some, like, north of Spain, yeah. And there's certain, like, mountain ranges and stuff even here in like, the south do get snow pretty often, but where I live, not very often. It actually rained, was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday morning it rained a bit over here, where I live, which was very surprising. It doesn't rain very often.
The seer told me to stick
but snow is not going to happen anytime soon.
And that's just what I'm going to do.
Great, we look... Oh, no, I thought that was us there. I thought, did we give us our own suit, which looks exactly like his? Eric and Boy joined forces. Oh, we are so unstoppable, man. His suit looks so much cooler. Pep Powers. A pep power is an incredible ability that can be performed by 2 or more party members when at least one of them is pepped up. Select Pep Powers from the menu when it appears to see what exciting abilities you can unleash. So that's pretty much like Super Saiyan mode. And there's a side quest around here for actually going Super Saiyan mode, which I'm guessing we may as well do. You actually named yourself Boy? Yeah, we did. We named ourselves Boy. We got the pointy hat though. Let's put that on. What's Eric carrying around anyway? He can't wear the things actually. He should probably wear the pointy hat. As he can't wear anything else. He can actually wear the bandana, so he may as well take advantage of that. What else do we have down here? Small scale. Okay. I can't remember exactly where we get the mini forge. I think it was in the first forest we go to. But the mini forge is like GG pretty much. Hardy Hind. Okay. We will take those and we will be on our way. Yo, Sabina, how's it going? Dice donde cuando lograste los 0 golpes? Oh, you watched the replay? Yeah, we got it in the end. It took a long time, but we got it in the end. Right, so this is the first side quest that requires the pep powers, and the pep power side quest is sometimes pretty annoying, because you've got to make sure that your 2 characters both hit like pep mode at the same time. And pep mode doesn't last too long, it only lasts a few turns. So we need to sort of make sure they both hit it approximately at the same time. So let's see if we can go ahead and do this against an enemy that doesn't look too powerful. These guys over here look fine. So the best way to hit pep mode is kind of just defending. We might get rid of one of those enemies first though, just to make sure it doesn't get dangerous. We want to change the tactics around. We want to put tactics in everyone so they follow orders, which means we control manually everybody instead of just like controlling one character. So let's get rid of this thing. And now we just defend until both our characters hit pep mode, hopefully. Did you finish the no-hit run without me? We did! We finished the no-hit run. It was kind of one of the days we had less viewers as well. Because it was relatively short as well, I don't know. But we did get it done. Trance mode? It's kind of like trance mode, yeah. It works similar to trance mode. Though there's no direct, like bar, like trance or limit break and stuff like that. It's a little bit more randomized than that. It goes by damage taken and by turns gone past, but it's also a percentage of like luck chance of it going into direct trance mode, or pep mode as it's called on here. We should probably heal up with Boy here just because we don't start with heal, do we? We should also give some of the herbs to Eric, because at the moment Boy's got them all, and if Eric needs to use them, he can't at the moment. This game, I'm playing on the PlayStation 4, but it's on the PlayStation 4, the PC, and the Xbox, I believe. And I think it's also going to be available for the Nintendo Switch very soon. Congratulations. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, that's the main reason we're not really playing Bloodborne or anything today. We're just giving it a bit of a rest. Dude, I'm trying to hit this, the pep mode, which is just by, you know, it takes a while though. But I do want to get the side quest done before we get too far away from the NPC that gave it to us. There we go, this is pep mode. Okay, that's one of our characters in, so hopefully the other one should be close to hitting it as well. If a character is attacked a lot or undergoes certain other trials and tribulations, it doesn't say exactly what they are, you know. They'll eventually enter an inverted state, yeah. But we want to continue defending because we need to make sure Eric hits pep mode as well. Which, there we go. Yeah, they're both taking the exact same amount of hits, which has been pretty lucky, so they hit it literally on the same turn. So now we're going to use the first of our pep powers, the real decoy. So depending on which characters you combine, they have different sort of combo attacks between them. So afterwards we've got like 3 different pep powers like combined together and stuff, look pretty cool. Plus you get the nice Dragon Ball sort of Super Saiyan stance there. There we go, that is the side quest. Isn't this Final Fantasy? It's similar, it's the same sort of genre, it's a JRPG. But there's many differences between this and Final Fantasy, I'm afraid. Head back to the soldier by the church. Okay, that's the side quest complete. Let's go get a reward without walking into these motherfuckers. Jesus, that was close. I can't remember what we actually get as a reward from this side quest, but I think it was pretty decent for early. We got the gold chain. Okay, that's pretty cool. Accessories is one of the best things. You can put them on pretty much anyone. Siberian Tier. No, it is. It's a very nice looking game, to be fair. Especially the more you get into it, like the more you end up enjoying this game. Right, let's go with the gold chain. At least Eric's got some sort of accessories now, because he was kind of lacking in the accessory department there. Before we go to downtown, there are a few items we could pick up from here, but is it really worth it? We have to come back down here afterwards, so we can pick the other items up a little bit later on. Bodkin Archer. Okay. Dude, Eric is running low on the HP stats right now. This hard mode is literally no joke, man. Like, these enemies are really, really weak on the standard, sort of, if you don't put hard mode on. But we need to make sure we stock up on items every time we get the chance to, I think, on this playthrough. Because if not, there's going to be a lot of fucking deaths going on. I think once we get the heal spell, we'll be a lot better off. But I'm not sure exactly what level we learnt that on. The problem with these games is that they have a lot of repetitive missions. Kind of. Not exactly. It's not like the hunts exactly off of Dragon Ball, I was going to say. It's not like the hunts you'd see on Final Fantasy 15. There's no really hunt missions on this. Oh, you're thinking of MMOs though, Boss Dash. You're thinking more of like the online, massively multiplayer online games, which is kind of similar to this thing. But in JRPGs, I wouldn't say that's so much the case, or at least in a lot of ones I've played. I mean, the bad ones probably do, but I don't think this one's got that sort of case of side quest. And this is more to do with finding certain things, or like finding a certain item, or certain drops and stuff like that. Not so much like the go and farm 10 of this sort of thing. We really need to make sure none of our characters die though, because dying on this game is kind of a big deal. The Platypunks. I do like the names they give to the enemies on this game. We do need to do as many fights as possible though, man, just to make sure we're not unleveled. There's hunt missions on Final Fantasy 12, but you can do more than one at a time, and some are challenging. The music is wearing on me, to be honest. The music on this is actually very nice. I do love the soundtrack on this game. It's got a very nice classical JRPG feeling to like the soundtrack. I believe they do use the same soundtrack on pretty much most of the Dragon Quest, or at least variations of the same soundtrack. Which is pretty cool. Like, it definitely brings back the classic feeling to it. Which is kind of what everyone wants. Like, well, from what it seems anyway, everyone complains about the new Final Fantasies being too different. So if you do like the classic ones, this is the one to go back to.
Ha! Easy.
Easy. Do we have the abilities yet, or can we not use those yet? Can we use the character builder? We can. Okay, cool. Though he's got 0 points so far, so this is pretty much like the grid system. You can choose whether you want to go with swords, great swords, or the luminaries are kind of like passives, just to each individual character. Eric has 3 points. He's gonna go with knives, to be fair. Knives are pretty chill. Increases attack power when wielding knife. That's 3 points. That's pretty much an essential. We'll go with that first. But it's very hard to get the points. Like, leveling up on this game is a long process. Like, you don't become an extremely high level too early on, to be fair. Can we grab these things now? We need to come back here after it's one of the quests to pick up the stuff from this tree, but we may be able to pick it up now. Oh, we can, cool. That'll save us another trip back a little bit afterwards. I've never played Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest, so I thought they were like JRPG mobile games. Oh no, there's quite a bit difference. There's a big difference between them. I mean, Final Fantasy does have a mobile game, which is, in my opinion, not too great. I don't like the Final Fantasy game for the phone. I tried it a little bit. I did play it on the PC version of it, but it was a bit subpar, to be fair. ¿Cuánto dura terminar el juego? Oh, this game is very long. It's like 60 hours plus. So I don't know if we'll do the entire thing on stream. I just wanted to play something on stream today, like that wasn't Dark Souls. You getting ready for school tomorrow? Don't forget to check out my song if you want to see. Okay, Leaf. Best of luck at school tomorrow, man. I hope you have a spectacular day. And congratulations on finishing your song.
Welcome to downtown Heliodor, home to rogues, ruffians, and all my other favorite kinds of people.
You've got 8,000 gil? God damn. I didn't realize you had that much gil.
About a year ago, me and Dirk, my partner in crime, managed to acquire one of the royal family's most precious possessions.
That probably explains why he was put in jail.
They got wise and pulled me in eventually, but not before we'd stashed it somewhere safe so we could pick it up later. Right down there is the biggest, stinkingest garbage pile in all of Heliodor. Me and Dirk buried the ore slap bang in the middle of it. After all, no one would ever think of looking for it there. We're
criminal geniuses. Okay.
Time to go liberate that loot to the garbage pile.
Okay. Let's check out the weapon shop, see if there's anything decent here. I don't really normally like buying weapons, because then you can forge weapons that are normally much better than the shit you can buy. The copper sword isn't too bad, though. And the bronze knife. They're kind of expensive, man. This one's pretty cheap, though. Buy the bronze knife, as it's cheaper than the copper one. But I do want to save a decent amount of gil for items and stuff. They might not look for it, but they probably dispose of it. Not in this part of town. Like, this is the downtown. This is like the, what would you call it? The slums sort of thing. So it doesn't really get much cleaning up done, let's just say. This is the slums version of Heliodor. Chimera wings. It's kind of a long way down, though. Considering how much force was done in this game and we're still pretty intact, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Are there any other ranks above Gillionaire? Not at the moment, no. We still haven't really added any more ranks over Gillionaire. Like I said, I wasn't really expecting that many people to get there that quickly. But it happened. It happened. And there is still one more chest around here. If I can remember where. This game can be very long even as it is, but if you decide to grab like all the secondary stuff, it really does drag it even longer. Like, you could probably finish each area relatively quickly, especially if you decided like you want to interest in the storyline and stuff. You skip dialogue. Though the cutscenes are not skippable on your first time viewing them. If you have to restart any boss or like a cutscene, you can skip cutscenes, but if it's like your first sort of attempt at a cutscene or whatever, you can't skip them, you have to like step through it. Which is fair enough, man. I don't think why everyone will want to skip it on the first playthrough, but... Right, let's stick up on some more medicine, because we need to make sure Eric's got some medicine as well. Because right now, the only one with medicine is... You know, the 8 gil at the moment, that's pretty fucking cheap. I should buy as many as I can now this is early. They get pretty expensive afterwards. Alright, let's give them to Eric. He needed some of those. And some antidotes, I feel like would be pretty important. Let's buy 4 of those. I don't know if there's any poison enemies coming directly up, but I always like to have at least a few. Okay, looking good. No, our character's actually male. He's just got a weird haircut, but it's a he. It's a boy. There's an amazing RPG game on mobiles. It's called Exiled Kingdoms. You must give it a try. There's a demo you try need to pay if you want a full version. I don't really have a proper phone to play on though, man. I've showed my phone a few times on stream. I will definitely show it again. This thing, which is broken as fuck, it's 5 years old and it cost me 70 euros. So I don't think I'll be playing any games on it very time soon. It's not really cut out for it. It barely runs fucking Facebook, man. Just about charges Instagram. That's pretty much it.
You gotta be kidding me. Me and Dirk were the only ones who knew where it was. Wait a minute. That rat! He must have done the dirty on me and taken it for himself. Damn it! I should have known. A thieving little...
I mean, you were in jail, to be fair, Eric. I mean, maybe he did it to keep it safe until you got out.
You're gonna help me. Okay. The inn we used to crash at is just over there. Come on.
I kind of like the downtown version of this more than the actual, like, Heliodor, man. Like, Heliodor is very beautiful, but I kind of like the downtown version. It's got a lot more feeling to it, I guess you could say. Feels more homely.
This old place hasn't changed.
So we don't actually know how long he's been in jail for. Like, we don't know how long he's been in that dungeon. I don't think it ever specified. I wouldn't assume it's too long. It seems like he's probably been there about a week. I don't know. Like, it wasn't long enough for him to think that everyone would have forgotten about him, sort of thing, or wasn't expecting to get out. But like, he dug that entire hole. It must have taken him at least a few days.
Which means we'll have to go find her. So here's the plan. There's a tower they use to look out for fires. You're going to climb up there and keep an eye out. I'll check a couple of other spots.
Okay. Let's go to the lookout, I suppose. More character? What do you mean by more character? The game I'm talking about doesn't require a good phone. In fact, your eyes might hurt you in the first couple minutes from how awful the graphics are in the game. Minecraft has better graphics. It's not so much about the graphics though. Like, literally my phone can't run shit. Like, it's really fucking bad.
Get out of here. Go on.
They're not even letting the nuns through? Oh, man. Oh, but they accept bribes, of course he does. Of course you accept bribes, man. Of course you would. I feel like this guy's a really shit guard, to be honest. He's not very good at his job. He's already let one person get through, and he's pretty much left the open entrance there again. And is scared of a dog. This guy really needs to find a new line of work, man. Like, there's nobody guarding the entrance now. Yo, Nossa, how's it going, man? Welcome back, dude. The downtown version. Oh, the downtown. Okay, yeah. That's probably the word I was looking for, actually, more character to it, yeah.
You saw her heading back to the inn? Great.
It's probably because we're with someone who actually sort of lives here, so it makes it feel like we're more at home, I guess. As, like, in Heliodor was a complete stranger and was by ourselves, just visiting a foreign sort of a place. Let's go talk with Ruby.
Well, if it isn't my favorite landlady.
Welcome to our humble... Strike a light! If it ain't me favourite little tea leaf! Last I heard...
This is what I meant by, like, the accent everyone gets on this game, man. It's kind of odd.
Hang about. You've gone and escaped, ain't ya?
Kill the old lady? No, Bostache, man. Why would you say that?
Well, I know not to stick me big nose in where it ain't wanted. You always did like to sail close to the wind.
Don't worry, I won't be here long. I just need to know where Dirk is. Have you seen him?
Dirk, eh? Now there's a name I ain't heard in a while. Didn't he open some fancy shop up by the castle? Yeah.
Oh.
That was it. Raking in the cash he is. Or so they say.
Yo, Bison Phoenix, how's it going, man? YOLO indeed.
The rent up there is crazy.
Where would he find that sort of money? I don't know, man. Where would your partner in crime who happened to just steal your orb have found all that money?
He sold it, didn't he? The rat sold the damned orb.
Look, in this part of town you don't go asking too many questions. You know that. If you want more, you'll have to get it from the horse's mouth.
You're right. Thanks, Ruby. I appreciate it. We'll get out of your hair.
Looks like this has now become a capture or kill mission. Not only did he take the orb, but now we know he sold it just to get a lot of money and open up his own shop.
That he sold me out and sold the orb, and also he could move up in the world. Well, I'll get what I'm owed. You'll see. Need to get past that sentry if we're gonna
compare this game's atmosphere to Bloodborne's. Oh man, there's a slight difference. It would be hard to tell the difference between the two atmospheres, but I reckon you could. It would take quite an artistic eye though.
Wait, isn't he? Yeah. I remember hearing that one of the guards is terrified of dogs.
That is definitely him. We've seen it from the top of the tower. So we need to go and look for a dog. Right. Who here has a dog? You have a dog, don't you? We're gonna take your dog, I'm afraid, yo. We're confiscating your dog. Yeah, so we need to get the two things that she wants. She wants the berries that we already picked up from outside. That's why we sort of knocked down the stuff from that tree. And we need to find holy water, which I think we can buy from the shop in this place. And then she will lend us that dog for a little while, so we can scare the guard away. We actually got to spend our own money. It's only 20, but still. Dogs play a pretty huge part in this game by the looks of things. If we'd have bought the one from the beginning of the game along with us, man, we wouldn't be in this situation. We'd have our own dog, which looks awfully similar to this one, by the way. They didn't really go too far their way to design different dog types. Could have had like 3 different dogs. Rough. Wait, do we not have the stuff? So get me some holy water and some bustle berries or 2. We'll talk. It ain't like asking much. Don't we have the stuff? Dude, I have both things. Do I not? Did I not buy the holy water in the end? Oh wait, I must not have bought it. What the fuck? Okay, never mind. I must have cancelled the buy or something. I'm pretty sure it charged me though. Did it not? I don't know, man. I was pretty convinced that it took away my cash. The shopkeeper's dying of something, man. Just coughing up blood. Right, we want one of these. Yes. Oh, we didn't choose who wants to carry it. That's probably why it didn't count. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this time we definitely bought it. we please have your dog now? Just pimping out a dog for like fucking water and a few berries. There we go. To be fair, she only wanted it for the dog. Like, she gave the holy water to the dog so the monsters stay away from it. Come on, doggy, we've got a mission to do, buddy. You gotta scare that guard away.
Halt! This gate
Come on, doggy.
Ah! No! No! Not the dog! Anything but that!
How is he so scared of a dog, man? And where? Oh, boy.
Worked like a charm. Now to head up to where all the rich folks live and find out what the heck Dirk thinks he's up to.
Right, time to head back to the town where everyone wants us dead. And we just got arrested from, like, I don't know, less than half an hour ago. Seems like a brilliant idea. Let's do it. I guess they'll never think of looking for us inside Heliodor, right? Like, if we run away, they would not expect us to have returned to this, not really crime scene. We didn't do much of a crime. I mean, our friend Eric did. He stole something from the royal family, but we didn't really do much of a crime. We sort of just turned up. Chunk of flintstone, okay. Don't mind if I do. Before we do that, we need to climb up, don't we? I'm surprised the guards don't really care too much of, like, what we're doing, sort of thing. How do we get inside the church, man? Where's the entrance? Is it around here? It is. Okay, cool. We do need to save the game, man. We need to save the game. Oh. I'm surprised they don't have, like, posters of our faces all over town or something. I mean, if we're pretty much on the most wanted list, man. You'd think there'd be a few more posters around, like, yo, if you see these people, don't let them fucking in the church. But anyway, that is probably where we're going to leave episode number 1 of this live stream. Are you guys interested in maybe, like, seeing the rest of this game? Or is, I don't know, man, like, this is more of a trial run, just to see if you guys are, like, interested in the game at all. If not, there's other games we could stream. Yo, Nicholas, how's it going, man? You got here just in time for the ending. But yeah, I don't know, like, tomorrow, depending on you guys, we may continue streaming this. If not, we'll probably play in Mortal Unchained or something for a few days before we go back to Dark Souls. But I don't really have time to dedicate to a full, like, new Souls run at the moment, hence why we're playing this. And the streams are going to be a little bit shorter for, like, the rest of the week. But either way, oh man, I'm tired. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you so much for the donations, under very unorthodox names. I appreciate them either way, but thank you so much. And we will see you again tomorrow, most likely. I don't know what time, like I said, the streams will probably be a little bit later the rest of this week, before we go back to usual schedules. But we will see you soon.